Hello, and welcome to CopTubeAmerica.com, where we teach you the elements of criminal law. Hello. Hey guys, 13 to 17. We're moving right along. Lesson number 27 is on rioting. All right, now you know what elements are by now. They're these things. Okay? And put these things together, it makes up a thing or one thing. All right? You learn a lot in science class. Okay? Pay attention. Atoms and molecules. When you're looking at forensics, it takes things to make up this one thing. In law, all right, police officers know this. In law, elements make up a crime. Acts. Elements, acts. Acts, elements make up a crime. And those acts have to be whole and not in part when you're talking about particular law. If not, if they can't get you on this, they'll get you on that. Okay? They're looking to see what fits. That's why it takes a while if they're trying to really get you. Some judges go, well, you're not going to play that in my courtroom. If you brought him here on rioting, you brought him here on rioting. Don't go switching in the courtroom. I don't want to hear no negotiation. Don't try to take a whole bunch of teenagers because you're trying to get a name for yourself, attorneys. Y'all, I'm going to tell you about adults. They try to boost their resume and breaking the law themselves. That's why a lot of cases have to be thrown out. But that's enough to scare people not to go and be, what, in there a second time? Now, the reason why you guys, and let me talk to you for a second here, the reason why you guys don't want to get entangled, because there are some dishonest people, and people are not all that educated in the court system. Don't call them names, because what are you educated at? Are you at the top of your field? Will you be at the top of your field? So everybody stop that madness. I knew it. Hey, can you wash the best dishes in the house? No. Your motherfucker come right behind you. Can you stack that dishwasher the way it's supposed to be done perfectly so every dish and every spoon and every fork and every glass comes out and not one speck on them? Can you do it? Everybody be quiet here for a second, okay? Get a little time out. Judges, they do a lot of reading, and they are the referees in that courtroom. They gonna tell folk when you are right and when you are wrong. When you are right and when you are wrong. Telling attorneys you need to go back to school. You need some refresher courses. Yes, police officers, they tell us from the start, you will be getting remedial courses. You will review every other week, every week. Keep taking tests. See, y'all don't know that. Cops take these tests over and over and over again, and they have to keep reading. And we have books in the back of our squad car to make sure we get it right. You don't need a case going on for years and on a technicality on something small. And that's what attorneys look for if you got a good attorney. Some of them are just drunks and they just, I'm tired of reading, man. I want to talk about my wife. I don't care about all that. Yes! They're human and they get these sorry attitudes. Or they get other people to do the reading, and they're not all that good. They're not all that equipped. There's so much going on here. So don't find yourself in a courtroom. Don't get in this mess because on a technicality, you can spend 30 years locked away on a technicality. And they come back and go, oh, we're so sorry. And not every state or this federal government in the United States will give you money for the wrong to make it a right. Can I hear a bam? Bam! I would not want to get in any trouble whatsoever if I knew that the court system is not perfect. Wow. Wow. If the police officer is having a bad day or may have a head injury, a concussion, maybe out playing soccer or football or flag football, I don't care, and hit their head and not really tell anybody. Or if they're so inundated with their problems at home, and they shouldn't be, that they pick you up for the wrong thing or a mistaken identity. So stay as far away from cops and cops being called into a circumstance in a situation. See, people see the cops as they're here. They weren't there from the start of a thing. No, very rare a cop gonna be there during a bank robbery. No, it just doesn't work that way. People call 911. 911 tells us to come out. Y'all understand that? I know my teens understand. I just hope people in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 100, we all understand how this thing works. They tell us what's going on because they ask the caller what's going on so they can relay that information to the police, the one police officer, or 10 police officers. It matters not. But we are giving some insight on what's going on. And we show up. The cavalry is coming. We didn't start the fight. We're breaking up the fight, and then somebody jumps on our back and starts a fight with the cops. Y'all see how this thing works? Cops are not bad. If we were bad, guess what? We wouldn't show up when they told us to. 911 told, hey, look, you got a call. Go ahead for 152. Go ahead, Raleigh. 152, on the corner of Dacian Road in Beverly, there's a fight. I'm not coming. That's a bad cop. That if we show up, we care. We don't show up because we're getting paid a lot of money. Go check the pay scale. It's out on the internet. We show up because we care as individuals. One show up, it's a cop. Two show up, plural, cops. One show up, it's a police officer. Two show up, it's the police. Get your singulars and your plurals together. All of this matters that your English is good. If you want the attorneys and the judges reading be on point to be good, you want attorneys, judges, and juries to be able to read and write. You don't want no dummies on the stand and handling your case if something happened unintentionally. Because remember, everybody's subject to being arrested. Intentionally or unintentionally, no matter what you did it. And we're there to arrest, to effect an arrest. Very set. Now, we can show up on the scene and somebody shot. Then we start seeing all this cocaine. Then we start seeing all these baggies. Then we start seeing all these scales. Now we got a little something. Now we'll take a case out on you. But our initial call was not, I guarantee you, wasn't on how many baggies and how much cocaine and how much weed was found. Now, we start seeing other broken laws. Majority of the calls we get, them houses ain't clean. There's so much broken law all around. This law. Ooh, and the officer hit a jackpot. Bing. Like the slot machine. Bing. That's how we feel. I know I felt that way, and other officers feel that way. You go, oh, it's nothing but a dog that got shot. Well, let me get there. And then, bang! Oh, laws broken everywhere because we have this in our brains. We don't need to pull out a book. We just need to arrest them folk left and right. And then we see people who have outstanding warrants. Hey, ain't that Jaquan? And that's Jamie with him? Get him. Get him. They're over there. Get him. And the officer come back, or the 2 units come back and get them too. We've been looking for a year. Because they done shot somebody or robbed something. And they just happened to be at where this dog got shot. Ooh. And an officer will get a badge on it. Because he or she had her eyes open and her brain on. This thing is fun. You know, it's like going to a store and you go, oh, the sales, they're having a sale. And they're just like Kmart. Blue light, come on. What? And all of a sudden, you see all this extra stuff. That's how cops work. That's how we are. And we get there and get all excited. Oh, a sale. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my Jesus. Look at all the... Ooh. Weapons. Check these weapons. Oh, no. Blood. Have it researched. Yes. Oh, wait a minute. There's some blood on the carpet. Oh, my goodness. There's somebody dead in the back room. See? See? Did we ask? Did we know this was going on? No. Somebody had to pick up the phone and call it in. And boy, we get all riled up. Ooh. This might mean a promotion if I get this thing right. Remember, if. So it takes a lot of work. So the judges will be proud. How did this situation get started here? Or how did this situation get started? Because there are female judges. And my ladies, be a judge. Because you will have the best. I want to be a judge. But I thought a teacher may be better after, you know. So I'm teaching you guys. But listen. They sit up there and they go, how did it get started? Well, my goodness. They just started with a simple call as a child went missing. And where? And the child went over to the neighbor's house. But you had to go to their parents' house? And then when you went in the house, he's like an old German Shepherd. Cops can smell, guys. Why? You can't mask nothing. Cops are like dogs. They're trained to smell. Because we don't smoke this stuff. We're not around this stuff. We don't become anesthetized and numb to the smell of marijuana. And when we don't see cocaine all the time, we go, oh! Just like you guys do. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that? And their brains. Whoop, 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 whoop. Give me some more units in here right away. Yeah. That's like an old dead body sitting in the middle of the floor. It's seeing things in plain view. That's what they teach us in the academy. Plain sight, plain view. It's serendipity. All right, serendipity, serendipity. Tomatoes, tomatoes. Who cares? Moving forward. And then you see this thing. You go, am I supposed to ignore that dead body or that dead child over there? No, and all that blood on the wall? I don't need my supervisor to tell me, did you see it? Did you see it? Did you see it, Lisa? No, I see it. Shut up. I'm trying to process this thing in my mind. The cops do a lot of processing. All right, so do judges. Attorneys, we listen to see if they're going to make mistakes in the courtroom. We're going to see if any evidence, because we want to win our cases. But if you breaking the law, you better come with some high-power attorneys, because we get on our little horses. We come. Oh, we're going to get you. We don't care who you are. All right? But there are mistakes moving forward to writing. A lot of officers will just start picking up people. And like they said, we'll get you now and then we'll do the separate later. But look at everything you got to go through. And somebody, you might be one of the ones that fall between the gaps. So don't get involved in this mess. All right? Go to the park. Fall in love. Do something. Have a picnic. But don't get smart with cops. Don't get smart with judges. Because adding charges, being contemptuous, being disrespectful. And they said you can't be disrespectful to cops. All right? Don't do the middle finger thing. What the shit? Yeah, I put up the bird. Don't do that. We're going to talk about that in profanity. All right? All right, verbal communication and non-communication. Don't do it. Now, what did the justices say, our wonderful Supreme Court, about the elements of rioting? Because we see a lot of it down Missouri. All right? So the rioting now turned into legal marches. But look at all the people that got hurt. Look at all the damage to property. Look at all the insurance claims when they should have just did this in the first place. Don't get mad and take the streets. Don't do that. Don't damage nothing. Just go down, listen. If you're going to be a leader, be a leader. Go down to your city or to the county, wherever you are, and ask for, you can't get a rioting permit. Bam! But you can't get a march. They're not going to let you riot and tear up the city. But you can get a permit to gather in the city and out from your homes in the streets. Remember, the streets belong to the government. They need to control that stuff. Take your stuff in your house and don't let it spill over in the streets. But if you're going to come in these streets, they said, then come get a permit so we know what's going on and let the officer stand by for those who object to what you're doing so we can protect you. Is that fair? Is that organized? All right, now let's move forward. Elements making up the crime of rioting. Remember, it's not the definition. It's the crime of rioting. What are these elements, Lisa? It says, incitement to riot. Get your books out, and please, my students. Now, adults know how to do this, but I got to remind y'all, don't get lazy on me now. Get good. Get good with this thing. You get your certificate and get a whole lot of other nice little things we're going to give you. We're going to throw you away. You can keep this stuff for a year. Now, listen. Write down the words. Go back and look at the definitions. You ain't got the speed demon this thing. Boom, got to race through it. Now, take your test. Chill out. This thing going to get real good. Because let me tell you what teenagers love to do. Catch somebody in a lie. Catch somebody short on their stick. Because adults always pretending that they so smart. Shh. I went over there. I'm like, man, what do they think they so? Math teacher got that one wrong. Anytime you see an eraser in a room or a delete button or a backspace, it goes to tell you folk ain't perfect. Hey! Wait a minute. Because they got you believing they're perfect. Stop it. Don't bash on them because you ain't perfect neither. You might be perfect at catching them in their imperfection, but you need to look at yourself. Even the A student got something to worry about. Y'all get this thing? Ooh. If there's a delete button, if there's a backspace, if there's an eraser, if there's some white out, oh, wait a minute. If there's a washcloth near that chalkboard, if there's some eyeglasses on the teacher eye, there is somewhere there's imperfection. A mistake, watch this. A mistake can be made. All right? The law is about catching mistakes too, but you have to be involved in it. And I want y'all involved in your own lives, involved in other people's lives, and everybody. And unemploy the police. Okay? Put us in the unemployment office. How do you do it? Y'all stop fighting. Y'all be scared and respectful of one another, however you want to look at it. Deal? You want to get judges, oh man, I can't find a job. Well, what's wrong? Man, I can't find a job. I went and put in my application to be judge in Wake County. They ain't employing nobody. Now, why is that, man? What are you talking about? I don't understand that. Well, it's not political. There ain't no cases. What? No cases. Yeah, I went down there to the police department, and there's nothing but about 4 or 5 of them around there. They all must be out in the field answering calls. No, they only got one 911 operator because we went down there too. What's going on? Well, the citizens of the United States started being good, acting respectful, being kind to one another. That we don't need no more than one 911 operator like a small town. We don't need nothing but about 4 or 5 cops. And they at the donut shop because ain't nothing going around. So every day becomes like Sunday. Okay? It has nothing to do with religion. Every day just looks like Sunday. Is anything going on Sunday for a cop? No. No. Everybody's nice and watching football and basketball and going to church or whatever. Reading and catching up on their studies. Get ready for an exam. That they know they don't want to flunk. That's what y'all can do. Unemploy us. Make the attorneys go, man, I got to go to the welfare office. Well, why is that? Ain't no cases. Wait a minute. Hold on, I just thought of an idea. What? I can get old cases expunged. Bam! So, just unemployed cops and unemployed judges. Attorneys will always be needed. All right? Because there's a whole lot of cases for review and up for review. All right. Let's move forward. We're really getting to know each other now. Let's have a little bit of fun. Loosen up a little bit. All right. Incitement to riot. Please do write your words down and look them up. In order to prove, not to change the sentence. I taught you all that. But to understand the sentence as it is written. Each word was carefully chosen. I can't change it. I can't do nothing. You can't either. All right. Incitement to riot. In order to prove this crime, each of the following elements must be proved. 1. The defendant specifically intended to cause a riot. Look up your words. Because if you didn't specifically intend to cause a riot, that's one element they can't prove on you. That's not an act that they can stick on you. Get it? They get you for committing. That's how they do. All right, now listen. Number 2, I'm telling you something is fun because when they try to get you, you can say, you can't prove that one. You can't prove that one. You can't. And there's only 5 elements, and if you can get to the point where, you can't prove that one. I didn't do that. And try to find one more. I didn't do that neither. They only got 2. Can they haul you into court? No. Can you get the case dismissed? Yes. See? Just like playing chess, you got to know how to make your moves. Got to have a game plan. But I'm going to tell you this much. They're going to work hard. But you can be smart. Just like you get them parents now. Just like the math teacher. Mr. Wiskowski, here's an eraser. You got that wrong. What? Oh, sorry. He might have had one too many drinks at the local bar. Never know. I'm not accusing nobody of nothing. All right, listen. Number 2. With the intent to cause a riot, he or she committed an act. An act. Or engaged in conduct which urged a riot. Not riots, so they can't put the whole thing on you. It says an act. It didn't say acts. Know what you know. That's why attorneys are good. Know your plurals and your singulars. Nouns. Okay? Know your verbs. Listen. Or he or she urged, not urges, urged others to commit violent acts, or to burn or destroy property. And number 3, this conduct took place under circumstances which produced a clear and present and imminent danger that force or violence or the burning or destruction of property would take place. Elements of the crime of rioting: 1, 2 or more people act together. 2, commit acts of violence. 3, threaten violence. Or 4, causes a disturbance. All in a nutshell. What are the penalties? 6 months upwards to 2 years for this crime. Who want to sit in a stinky, small, funky place for 6 months? You can't stay in your own room for 6 months. If they told you, ooh, price check, we have to stand in line for 6 months, I have a fit. Okay? There's no curtains on the walls. You won't like it. If you had to stay in somebody else's room for 6 months to 2 years, or maybe more if they find some more stuff on you, this might just be the tip of the iceberg. And then go to digging. And chopping up that iceberg and find more stuff on you. So if you done something, don't get out here, because they might catch you. And what cops do, they start digging for more and more. See if there's any more. Oh no. And you go to thinking, ooh, oh, and then before you know it, that bell goes up and your mother, father get there, your aunt, whoever's in charge, you go, excuse me, why is the bell so high? Well, ma'am, and the magistrate looks down, ma'am, where have you been? We have a lot of talking to do. There are multiple charges here, not just rioting. That's just a small one. Your son or daughter was involved in attempted murder and planning and plotting a bank robbery. Excuse me? The parent be like, let me take off my glasses and flip my hair. Excuse me? Let me take my weave off, because I'm about my wig. Where my kid at? I'm about the jacket. You mean all this has been going on while I've been at work? Yes, ma'am. Everybody we brought down as a witness, they know that your child is involved in something, because they're telling on you. So they can get out of this charge. And they're going to start telling on you. That's why folk get got in investigations. Don't get into nothing trying to be Billy Bad. It don't work. Don't work. All right, 6 months upwards to 2 years for this crime. Penalties: rioting, damages that occurred and occur will be getting $1,000. And mama and daddy got to pay more, come up more. You will sit in there and rot. No, you did it. And then stay there. Plus cost of court. And they got to pay that stuff. Did you hear me? Your parents got to pay for you breaking these laws. You spending their money. No wonder they're trying to say, get out. Huh? At age 18, you are out, George. See if we can get our child emancipated at the age of 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and no, they ain't paying for your college education. You cost them too much money. You got to be children that save your parents' money. Amen. Bam! You better save your parents' money. Don't go starve yourself, but you better save your parents' money. You get in trouble intentionally, unintentionally, accidentally, whatever. And you cost them money. And they got to take out loans. Daddy ain't getting no loving. Because mama's worried. They gonna get you. They gonna get you. I don't care if your parents are separated. They're gonna come together for that one moment, and they gonna get your behind. Don't you start on this list that 7.1 million people done got into and feels as though it's okay to break the law. Parents, all right now, mommy, you coming to get me out? No, it cost me too much money. They don't hate you. You just cost them too much money. You want clothes, you want cars, you want trips, you want all this stuff, and they going broke. And then you going to commit a crime? You done ate the food. You done left the refrigerator open. All the food done went spoiled. You done hit your brother, your sister. Folk got to go to the hospital. They tell you, stay out of people's faces, go get shot. No. You done got on grandma's nerves. And then you broke the law. Leave me in there. Let me tell y'all something. There are races of people who are hard on their kids. And let me tell you this, white folk used to be real easy on their children. They buckling down now. Leave Johnny in there. No, I'm not. No. Oh, no. You think because you white, you getting out? Your mother said stay in there. No, let him stay in there a while. Then maybe I can clean up his room. Don't break the law. These videos are not edited. They're not rehearsed. You go up there. I've been trying to tell her to get her studies on, and they got tutors in juvenile. I hope she breaks the law. Because you're going to do your homework then. Ooh. Yeah, leave her in there. Maybe she'll get some A's. Moving forward. Ooh. Listen. $1,000 plus cost to court. And court ain't cheap. Parents hear these videos. The adult videos have already been recorded. They ready. And they're ready for y'all to break the law. They're not putting out that money and taking out loans no more. Giving up the car, putting deeds to the land. No, you ain't not going to happen. You stay in there. Give them a break. Mommy, you don't have to come and get me out. I know, because I wasn't. Ain't nobody babyfying nobody anymore. They ain't clubbing you over the head. Nah, they bringing out them books on y'all. Juvenile detention. You will sure enough be doing. And the judge means what they say. Because if you don't get good grades and you in juvie, guess what's going to happen? You're going to stay. They'll cut your privileges. A conspiracy charge can be added to most crimes, which increases or may double your sentence. Let's move forward. Y'all get this thing? Riding. Remember, alright? This is an 800-pound gorilla. Don't mess with the parents, because they're all tired now. Video games y'all done played too much. Where do you have kids? If you plan on having them. TV's up too loud. Staying up all late nights. All times of the day. Leaving the refrigerator open. Turn up the oven too much. Burn stuff. Some of y'all done cussed your grandma out and gave her the bird and took a car for a little too long. You break the law. Now they leave their folk in there. Ooh. Not necessary. They ain't come. No bond. And some of them go down there and say, Magistrate, if you can help me out. You know, I really am. I'm tired. They ain't going to hurt the slaughter the kid. No. You watch too many stories, man. How can I help you? Magistrate Wills, can you deny them their bond? Please. I got to have some rest. Their friends come over the house. They don't clean the room and all. And oh yeah, they got a twin. Oh, I feel sorry for you, man. Is that all you needed from me? Yes. Okay. They'll talk to the judge too. Bail denied. Bond denied. Huh? What, Mom? I thought I was getting out. Gotcha. So don't do it. That's just a trick of the trade. The judges and magistrates and attorneys and lawyers and cops. They get on your nerves that bad? Let me see if I can help you out. Keep it. That mother's about to pull her hair out. So if you live in a project and you think cops is getting you, some of them parents are saying, keep them in. Black, white, Hispanic, I don't care. I know I can't speak Spanish, but listen. Mama, papi, isn't that coming out to get me? No! Oh, excuse me. Let's move on to Lesson number 28, and we're moving right along. We're chopping them down. How do you take a big tree down? One branch at a time, one hit at a time. And sooner you know, if you cut it at the root, if you cut, and you guys are the root, you cut it at the root, guess what? That tree will come down. So we need some peace in the United States. It went buck wild for about 30 years. All right? All right, Clinton administration. Party. Hey, everybody stop, because he didn't mean that. All right, look, guys. Cop killing. Now you know why it's gone too far. All right,
bye. The weight of my mistakes depends on how I feel. Don't let it bring you down. The weight of what I say depends on how you feel, but I don't want to bring